your old heart and dream, and then chase it.
Hey y'all, so just want to tell y'all a story. A lot of people is curious on how I met Sean, and I guess I'll give my account of things. So it was in August 2015, and I was in Kuwait, and it was a Thursday, and rewind. So Sunday of this week at our church, we always do like when we pray for the people who are redeploying, which means they are going back home. So this black guy and this Hispanic guy walked up to get prayer, and I looked and I was like, I've never seen them before. Like, I've been going to this church faithfully every Sunday since I've been in Kuwait. I've been in Kuwait since April. It's August. I've never seen them. So they went up, got prayer, and after prayer they was like, greet your neighbors. So I went to him, and I'm really friendly and bubbly, so I just popped him in the back, and he looked at me, and I was like, I'm so sorry, like I really hit you like I knew you. And I was like, I apologize. And then he was like, nah, you good. And I gave him a hug, and that started it all. That next Monday, I seen him walk in. Like, this is a guy who's been in Kuwait now for maybe a little bit over a month, because he was in Iraq previously. And this is, Kuwait's big, but it's not big. So like, he was coming to church and all that, and this is a guy I just never seen. But after that Sunday, after I hugged him, I started seeing him everywhere. Like, I'll be walking to the cafeteria to eat, I see him. Walk in to get a DVD, I see him. Like, I just kept seeing him. So I seen him that Monday. That Tuesday, I seen him. I was on detail, and detail is like a duty. So I was like driving around checking porta potties, and I seen him that Wednesday. And then it was a Thursday, and I got off my detail early. I went to work, and my supervisor was like, you can have the rest of the day off. You can go relax. So I was like, hey, do y'all want to go get smoothies? And she was like, yeah, sure, come on. So we went to get smoothies, and then they were about to go, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna stay. And Sean walked in, and I was so excited because I think a part of me wanted to see him again. And I feel like that was the time. And he sat in front of me, and we started to talk. And Sean has a baby face. I'm like, this boy like 18 years old. I'm 22. Like, I don't have time for no little boys. Like, just, I had recently got out of a relationship. In my head, I just wasn't feeling it until he opened his mouth and he started talking to me. And I can't remember the details of the conversation, but I remember where I was in myself, which was lost. I was like kind of depressed. It was that midpoint of my deployment. I was ready to go. I just wasn't me. I wasn't motivated to work for myself. I had gave up on me in so many different areas of my life. And then he just started talking, and he was just like, the key points, he was just encouraging me to give me another try. Like, this is a man who didn't know me, and he was just like, you gotta start back writing. Like, you would have thought that we've been friends for years and we met up to catch up, but this was my first real encounter with him. And he was just like pouring into me. And when I left him there, my spirit was like attached to him. Like, we had a soul connection. It wasn't like, oh, he fine, yeah. It was more like, I have to stay connected to a guy like that. So after that, he left. That was Thursday. He left Saturday. to come back home. And in my head, I was like, I'm gonna never talk to this man again. Like, we exchanged numbers, we met up a few other times, you know. And I was like, I'm never gonna talk to this man again. And I literally told my battle buddy, Jamie, who was my roommate, I was like, I met an angel today. It was awesome. I can't describe it. Yada, 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 yada. I was going on and on and on. I was like, how he wasn't real. So, after that, once he got home, we started talking every day. Sean was just such a different guy. Like, I would fall asleep on FaceTime, and I guess because he knew the situation I was in, being deployed, like, he would just like light candles and turn on music for me. He would just make me real comfortable. So we just started talking. And I was just praying about it. I was like, God, if this ain't for me, like, just let him, like, leave me alone. Like, normally that prayer worked. Like, God, if somebody ain't for me, get them out of my life. And normally they be out. But this guy was getting closer. In, like, September, he was like, you know, I want to take things to the next level with you. Like, I want you to know I'm invested in you. Like, I don't have eyes for nobody else. Like, I want to build with you. And I was like, all right. October went by, November, December, and I got home mid-December. I didn't meet Sean or didn't see Sean again until December 31st. And he picked me up from the airport, and we celebrated the New Year's. And for the New Year's, he got on one knee, and he asked me, would I marry him? And I said, and it's crazy, and it don't make sense. And then I realized that my life never made sense. I don't make sense. I am such a movie. My life is such a movie. From my birth, of me being the seventh child, being adopted, you know, the death of my brother, the death of my dad, me getting pregnant in high school, me battling with depression, everything that I've overcome in life, everything I went through, when you tie it together, it really never made sense. And then I realized that I don't make sense, my story don't make sense, because the author, he doesn't make sense. It's called grace. It doesn't make sense. We don't deserve it, but we get it. Oh, and all my family knew, like my mom knew, my best friends, like all my close people knew. My brothers know. So like me putting it out there that I'm getting engaged right now, everybody who's supposed to know. If you don't know, you wasn't supposed to know, or we ain't that close, or I really just forgot to tell y'all. Do y'all know how much goes through my head on the daily? For real, like, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. Bear with me.
Got a dream, then chase it, but you gotta work hard and be patient.